Hello.
Hello. Okay, we're going to be doing a review of the finale episode of season 1 of The Flash. I thought it was hilarious. And that's a bad thing.
Yeah, it's really laughable. Really shit.
We'll explain why. We have Captain Cold come back into the storyline now, and
also known as Snart.
Yeah.
AKA Snot.
And he's just... his whole character is just shit. He doesn't have any powers, he's not a metahuman, and his acting is terrible. He looks like an action man, especially with his spray paint hair.
And same acting skills as well. The best one, as I mentioned during the episode, was the speech about why he loves the city. I love this city. It is my home. That's it.
Adding him back in is just... It didn't need to happen. It was a bad episode anyway.
He was helping Barry. Barry asked him for help. Then Barry was surprised that the criminal betrayed him. It felt like the first episode of season 2. It wasn't a finale. It was an opener.
It left more questions than anything.
Also, particle accelerator got turned on. Spoiler alert. They fucking ignored that. 2 minutes later, no.
They kept going back to Eddie and Iris. And
at the worst times.
Yeah, the worst times. We want to know about the action that's going on, not about their lack of action in their relationship. Okay. So yeah, they just kept switching to things. So it's that doesn't interest me right now. You're not answering this side of things. It was kind of frustrating, and it was very laughable. Ranting.
Yeah, I can't say a good thing about that episode. I'm going to be honest. I can't say it apart from the fact that we can have a break from Flash.
Yeah.
Again, because they had about 10 breaks during the season.
Random, little week breaks where I was just like, oh, is there supposed to be an episode this week?
I assume now it's going to be like a year's break.
Oh, do you think? That long?
I welcome that. I really do.
I don't think they need to do a season 2. It might get cancelled. I don't think it's that great. From the beginning the first few episodes, I kind of enjoyed it, and then it started to go a bit downhill. I never, connected with Barry.
None of the characters, really.
Any of the characters, really, but...
I think at first... Sorry, go on.
I wanted to give it a go, and it hasn't changed my opinion for the better, really.
At the beginning, I think the best character was Iris, and then 5 episodes in, she became...
Did you say 5?
5.
Oh! I think it was 5 episodes in.
No, 5 episodes in, she just became another bad character.
Yeah.
Cisco was the best character, and he was just, he's a nerd. He says funny things because he's smart. It's like, great, Big Bang Theory humour all over again.
I did like Cisco.
Yeah.
I liked his shirts.
Especially his Kawaii burger shirt. That was the best one.
I don't think there was any character development really. It was just, when they did develop, it turned into a whiny, irritating thing. Nothing that made me think, oh, they've got a really good character going there. That's awesome. It's making me want to invest in this. It just, no, none of that.
They done the annoying TV thing of when something's when something massive is going on, like the actual series, its main storyline. They just had to do the thing that they do throughout Grimm and just throw another random enemy in. Yeah. Just try to
mix things up a bit, but
it doesn't mix anything. It basically makes it so it's the exact same formula as every other episode. They focus on that villain and then do 5 minutes on the main storyline, and then that's it. And for the most part, that's what they've done in this episode.
Yeah.
Nothing. You can really sum up the whole hour in villains escaped, they captured Wells, particle accelerator got turned on, but it might as well not have, and that's it. I don't give a shit about Eddie and Iris, so I'm not going to involve them. It
was very disappointing, and that's saying a lot because as I said, I started to not enjoy it so much when it was going through the series, but it just kind of... It was such a low expectation already that I had, it just completely surpassed that.
Yeah, when you go into an episode, or anything with really low expectations, and it's worse than you possibly imagine, what the hell are Warner Brothers and DC doing right now? They're trying to establish a cinematic universe. They're not, though. No, they're not going to. If it does come back for a season 2, I could probably be happy with not watching season 2. There's no need for a season 2.
I think I'll probably check out the first few episodes. I don't know, because I'm already watching it now. I don't know, I'll just carry on, but I don't think I'll watch it intensely. I won't really have any, I don't know, not connection to it, I suppose, but...
It'll probably be like a background thing or something, yeah.
I don't think I'll be if I miss an episode, I won't be as eager to record it or whatever. I probably will not be recording the second season.
Yeah, that's fine.
But it's just disappointment, and I think, I don't know, I think it kind of makes it worse that going into this series I didn't know anything about the Flash really, and it's definitely not got my interest like sparked. I don't want to do any like research about him or anything like that. It hasn't interested me, and that's disappointing.
The thing is, the first episode I actually really enjoyed. It wasn't amazing, but it was. But it
was something to grab your.
Like, it definitely grabbed your attention in the first episode. It was lighthearted. It was lighthearted. It was fun while still keeping the DC like appeal to it. Like sort of still had a slight dark side to it. But then they just done the mistake of sticking to a formula for every episode.
And it makes things predictable.
Yeah, very
You start
predictable.
to lose interest. But in saying that, loads of people in like the MCM group really enjoy it.
I don't understand. I feel like they're watching a different show. I feel like they're just reading the comics.
Am I missing out on something? I feel like they're on an inside joke, and I'm like, I don't get it.
Yeah, I don't understand what's. But they say the same thing about Arrow, and this is like supposedly the same studio, is exactly the same universe. So I'd assume that Arrow has the exact same issues with this, as this I meant. And people love Arrow, and I don't get why, if that's the same, if it's the case.
It's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, if it's exactly the same thing. I understand people have different opinions, that's fine, but when they're praising it, saying that it's like one of the best shows ever made, and then you're watching it just thinking, what the fuck am I watching? I know exactly what's going to happen and when. It's not exactly a great show, and it doesn't grab my attention as much as the first 3 episodes did.
So needless to say, we was quite disappointed with the finale specifically, but the whole series as a whole.
Yeah, definitely. Rather shit.
I was going to say something proper then. Yeah, rather shit.
I just can't think of words to describe how bad it is.
I think I've just exhausted my vocabulary. I'm just so like...
annoyed at how bad it is?
Yeah.
Because it did start off good.
It did. If you want to see like how I felt like for the very first like pilot episode, I'll link in the description my first impressions of the series.
Was that a video we done together?
I did it on my channel.
Oh yeah, I was thinking of doing it, and then you just decided to do it by yourself.
If you told me that you wanted to do it with me, I would have done it with you, but...
We did plan to do one.
I think it was the case where you wasn't doing it properly. You wasn't saying, oh Jen, let's do this, and I was like, you know what, if this ain't going to get done, I'm going to do it on my own.
Alright.
Sometimes you've got to go your own way, Joe.
Okay.
Can't do everything together.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Personal opinion.